A couple of very cool things coming to Charlotte. I'm going to let you know what's going on right after this. My name is Eli Maggots, and I'm a real estate advisor here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the surrounding areas of South Carolina, specializing in luxury homes, custom homes, and new home construction. But most importantly, I am your realtor with heart. I'm not trying to sell you a house, but I'm here to help you find a home and a lifestyle that you and your family are going to love. If you think that you and I are a good fit, I would love to hear from you. My contact info is down below. So there's a couple of really cool things that are on the horizon here in Charlotte. Hopefully they come to fruition. Number one, and most important for me, it says in this article, Charlotte Business Journal just came out, how landing of Western and Southern Open tennis tournament could affect Charlotte well beyond the River District. Now, the River District is a new area down by the Catawba River. Hotels, it's going to have living, it's going to have restaurants, it's going to be a super cool development. They've already broken ground on it, but this just came out that they're talking about bringing this tennis tournament from Cincinnati here to Charlotte. So here's a proposed planned tennis tournament with stadiums and practice courts. It was revealed yesterday that Charlotte is a serious contender to land a world-renowned tennis tournament at a newly proposed complex at the River District. If the deal comes to fruition, the ripple effects could be felt well beyond the Crescent community's major mixed-use development in West Charlotte. Charleston-based BMOC Sports and Entertainment yesterday, when company owns the Western and Southern Open, which currently plays in the Cincinnati area. And I know as a tennis fan, it's always a precursor. It's the tournament right before the US Open in New York. They're seriously considering relocating the event to Charlotte in 2026. Very exciting for me. The event is among the highest profile tennis tournaments in the world. And if it relocates, could represent validation for Crescent's ambitious vision at the River District, while also elevating Charlotte on the international business scene. The prospect of landing the event has drawn significant enthusiasm, including from this guy. This tournament coming to Charlotte, if this is something we end up pursuing as a community and are successful in winning, would be a River District asset. It wouldn't be a Charlotte asset, it would be a regional asset. It would be a super regional asset. To your question about whether or not it would be relevant to Uptown, the answer is unequivocally hell yes. This is Charlotte's pairing of Flushing Meadows and Midtown Manhattan. Now, as a guy who grew up in New York, big tennis fan, to fly back to New York to see the US Open, this is a game changer for the Charlotte area. The tennis complex project comes with an estimated price tag of $400 million. The project would cover over 50 acres at the River District and include a tennis complex with 40 courts. Our hope is after you hear this presentation about the Western and Southern Open, we will have one of the most exciting developments in the United States. An economic impact study of the event conducted by Tom Reagan, a sports economist at the University of South Carolina, estimates the tournament would draw around 350,000 total attendees from around the world and produce an economic impact of $275 million annually. It's estimated the annual impact for the tournament is higher than that of the 2022 President's Cup, the 2017 PGA Championship, and the Wells Fargo Championship. The tournament currently is 8 days long, but is expected to increase in duration to 14 days in 2025. The size of the player field is also expected to increase from 56 players up to a 96-player draw. Some of the best players do play in that Cincinnati tournament as a warm-up to the US Open. Perry estimated that the complex could host 25 concerts, 15 festivals, and 100 corporate events per year. It's also been said that proximity to Charlotte Douglas International Airport and the ability to access Uptown for more amenities. This would put Charlotte even more on the international stage. The presentation about the Western and Southern Open drew immediate excitement from local officials. It has been called a generational opportunity for our city, our county, and our state to really cement Charlotte's reputation as a sports town. Graham also argued that it is a critical opportunity to help solidify Charlotte's corporate community on the global map. A really important component is that if a company decides to invest here that is from another country, the people that work here and invest here have to feel comfortable about the population and these sort of cultural amenities. An asset like this, an international tennis tournament, is so welcoming to diverse populations and international audiences. We need these type of things. Our airport does that in a really big way, but we need to add to that portfolio. I so agree. Should the tournament complete its deal to land at the River District, city leaders believe it could further elevate Charlotte toward its goal of being established as a global city. This creates a unique opportunity to solidify that, with major sponsors coming with the players, seeing Charlotte for 2 weeks and saying, hey, this might be a good place for us to invest as well. So it's a great opportunity for corporate community, for international relations, and international business and international travel. Now, the person who's going to be financing this is a billionaire. He's got property in Charleston. He also has lower income housing in South Carolina, and he was also a bidder for the Carolina Panthers. So this guy has got some very deep pockets. Now, the second thing that I'm very excited about is this thing called Laguna Bay. Developers talking about a plan for an $800 million Laguna Bay project in Huntersville. So Huntersville is right near Lake Norman. Charlotte doesn't have any beaches. What they're planning on doing is building this lagoon, similar to like in Dubai. They've made Dubai into this wonderland. It's a complete desert, but I mean, the place is stunning. Developer wants to do, he envisions an $800 million beach community in Huntersville. Now, he proposed this back in October. Now they're having town meetings. Some people are for it, some people are against it. I think it's an awesome idea. I think it's epic. Looking forward to it. Developer is looking to secure rezoning approval for a 263-acre site off of Samfur Road, which is a main street in Huntersville. Part of it has Birkdale Village, which is a lot of shopping, and there's all kinds of shopping there. But there's part of it that's kind of like there's nothing there except for a golf course. They want to take over the golf course and build this thing. They're going to spend $800 million. The goal would be to start in mid-2024 and hoping to open up in the spring 2025. The Beach Club, which is a club, so you'd have to spend $10,000 to join, $400 or so a month. Kind of like a country club or the cost of Lifetime Fitness. It would center around a 10-acre turquoise lagoon surrounded by white sand beaches. The Crystal Lagoon technology makes it possible to create a tropical-style lagoon, allowing for everything from swimming to kayaking anywhere in the world. They use very little chemical. It's very high-tech stuff. A lot of people think it's some sort of a splash park, an amusement park, but we're developing it into a country club, says the developer. I mean, look at this. I mean, you're in the middle of a city. You know, you guys got water skiing over here. You've got beaches, palm trees. It's like a tropical resort in the middle of Charlotte. I mean, looks absolutely stunning. I hope it comes to fruition. The community will have a European feel with restaurants, bistros, and bakeries. I mean, Charlotte could really use something like this. This sounds like an epic idea, in my opinion. So that's it. You've got those two projects. Hopefully the tennis will take off. That's super important for Charlotte, in my opinion. The lagoon thing, too, is really something that looks pretty epic. If you're looking for a luxury home here in the Charlotte metropolitan area, maybe you want to build a home by the lagoon. If you're looking for a custom build, a new home construction, or a resale home, maybe down in the south of Charlotte in Myers Park, and you think we're a good fit, feel free to give me a call. My contact information is down below. Thank you so much for watching, and until we see each other again, next time.